Hello, my name is Amy White, and today I'm going to discuss the impact of camaraderie between the perpetrators of the Holocaust in a video defense discussion of my most recent research paper. The basis of this research was to determine how the relationship between German soldiers motivated the perpetrators of the Holocaust to follow the orders of the Führer that resulted in the genocide. Ultimately, the interwar years following the Great War had changed the landscape of global society. Each nation had turned inward, reflecting on the purpose of warfare. Germany determined that war was the only way of obtaining redemption, especially after economic deprivation of the Great Depression and the rise of veteran and paramilitary organizations toting racist and extremist ideology. Furthermore, the perpetrators of the Holocaust forged unity and deep camaraderie between soldiers, and these really changed the way the men viewed violence and horrors committed against their chosen enemies. They had been indoctrinated by Nazi values that really changed their ethical and moral compasses to validate the murder of innocents, basically justifying that these were orders and they were carrying them out. They had this ultimate bound of duty towards their country, towards their comrades, but more significantly towards their leader, Adolf Hitler. The evidence found asserts the implications of cultural views as a strengthening measure that ultimately defined to the people what a true German was, and they tried at their best to emulate that. The rhetoric of their leaders really used Jews as scapegoats to German despair, blaming everything from the defeat of the war to the economic crisis of the Great Depression on the Jews. The propaganda from the Nazi camp really toted these ideas and this kind of violence is necessary to win kind of rhetoric. And also the constant insistence of Hitler that war was necessary to restore German supremacy and redeem the qualities of Germans lost during or after World War I. The social constructs of German life, specifically the social views in Germany about alcohol beverages, coupled with military traditions, really laid a foundation for creating compliant German soldiers by allowing them to, after and before engaging in genocidal acts, to lull their emotions away and really dissociate themselves from their actions to allow them to commit these atrocities. Finally, the ruthlessness of the perpetrators of the Holocaust is evident in the first-hand accounts of victims of Nazi records and a post-war trial interrogations of the perpetrators. From these records, you really get a sense of the business as usual for the perpetrators as a savagery comes out in their murders of these innocent peoples. Because their country had no method of removing these people, and the only way to get rid of them was elimination. And they were just simply indifferent to it. They didn't see them as equals in any sense of the word. They felt they were superior and therefore justified to toss them away. So this evolution really kind of piles up as we move from World War I's conclusion to the beginning of World War II and the beginning of the Holocaust. Regarding the aspect of future studies, additional research into the individualistic nature of the perpetrators of the Holocaust would garner greater understanding of the personal response to the indoctrination and the actions of these perpetrators that partook in the Holocaust. My study is more of a wide range look of it. So I think that would garner great results. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you all have a great day.